With its contract expiring at the end of July, members of the Star Tribune's newspaper guild unit rallied outside Strib headquarters on Wednesday in hopes of drawing public attention to its fight against a new round of budget cuts. Last month, bosses at Avista Capital Partners announced that they're seeking to cut 10% from the newsroom budget, or roughly $2.5 million. For a staff that's already lost 80 employees in the past 18 months, the cuts would be particularly painful. Given such grim prospects, the crowds focused on ice cream and some of the unanswered question of the guild's ongoing negotiations with management. So what kind did you have today, Nick?
Look at this. Fudgesicle, as we say. I think it's a fudge bar now, but I still go with the old brand name Fudgesicle.
I think they'll end up with a contract. I think they'll end up with a reasonable contract. I still have faith in two things. This market, which is very literate, and I think it'll always have room for the Star Tribune. And I have faith in the journalists here. The big question is where ownership will end up, who will end up with the paper, in the near term. But I don't think that it's in anybody's interest. Certainly, it's not in the current owner's interest to try to create a crisis situation. They've got enough balls in the air as it is now.
A couple months ago, we were told that to reach the budget forecast that they might lay off 30 people in the newsroom. And this sort of threat, I think we have to congratulate the bargaining committee for not buckling to this threat and for standing firm. I think they deserve a round of applause. I think our enemy is not Avista Capital Partners. Our enemy isn't this publisher or that publisher, because they'll come and go. Our enemy is a mindset that says profit and loss statements are worth more than the journalism and the newspaper that we produce and the people that we work with. It's a mindset that we have to fight against.
A newspaper is a huge, important part of a community. Anything you do to damage that, your residents, city officials, everybody feels it. So, I hope a company that isn't based from here and most of the officers don't live here realize how important the Star Tribune is to the community.
Contract talks are always some kind of kabuki theater, and I don't know exactly what's happening. No one does. Is this for real, or is there some other game going on? Something happening in the background? I mean, certainly Avista could be filing for bankruptcy, or they could be selling the paper, and we'll be the last to know. I mean, it's possible that they would like a long-term contract, and that's always been the theory that we've dealt with as a union, that they want a kind of a house union that they can present as not a problem to a new buyer. But I don't know if that's really what they want, or if they could sell us tomorrow, or maybe they'll be here still 10 years from now because they aren't able to get out. I don't think that's very likely.